Righty, brother man, we're back with yet another new strategy roguelite on this channel. This one is called Velato. It is very similar to Balatro. The name, even the music. At some point, the music is a banger so far. The music is a freaking banger so far. I'm actually not going to change the settings because it's a little bit bugged. I was going to make it louder. But sometimes the melody is the exact same as Balatro. It's insane. But there is a lot of things that make it worthy of me showcasing it on this channel. Usually I would throw this away. There's a lot of Balatro copies and, you know, like, just play the original. This one, very different. This is all about bluffing, okay? This is a proper poker experience. Balatro is not a proper poker experience at all, right? The only thing that it has to do, has in common with poker is that you play the poker hands, but it's not how you play poker, right? This will actually have a PvP mode later. It doesn't in the demo. By the way, this is coming out. This is just a demo. I'm going to be linking it down below. It is coming out, they say June 2026. It is almost, June is almost over. I don't know, bro. I don't know when it's coming out, but yeah, it's probably coming out soon. So there's no hell mode yet. There's no battle mode yet. This is going to be the PvP mode, as far as I know. And then the single mode. That's the only one. Not to be confused with single moms. This is probably the most complicated roguelite I have ever played, and I will try to explain you everything. This is very deep, so if you're into very deep strategic games, this might be it. This genuinely feels like poker. So, I spent like an hour figuring this out, by the way. There is no tutorial. Insane. I spent an hour with Twitch chat. I needed a lot of help from Twitch chat as well. So, floor 1. You will lose the moment your fund is too low to reach the next table. You start with a bankroll of 150 chips, okay? And you lose if you don't have enough chips to start the next thing. So the next table here is 50. We need to have at least 50 to start. Obviously, you have enough to start your run, and we go in. And then this is just some freaking tip about drinking water in real life. The tips are non-existent. So the first and personally my favorite thing about the game is that not only the queens have big titties, but also the jacks are girls. Genius. And they have big titties. I love it. Wow. Insane. Now, let's see. So this is not, you're not going up against a number like in Balatro. You're going up against an enemy player. Okay? So this is an AI opponent. He has a stack size of 100. We have a stack size of 150. If you play or if you're into poker, you will know that whenever your stack size is higher, you're in a huge advantage. You're also, in general, in a huge advantage in this game because you decide the bet size by yourself. Okay? So we have huge advantages in this game compared to the AI opponents. But there's a lot of AI opponents, and there's only one of you. So RNG, if there's a lot of enemies, the RNG is in their favor because there's a lot of enemies. If you kill one, another one's gonna show up. So yeah. So we have a 10, a queen, and a jack, and another queen. Not bad. So what we can do is we can just send this 7 as well. And the reason why we're doing that, and we're not going to use a discard, because we have a pair, which is not bad. A pair is not bad to start off the game with. You only have 3 discards per encounter. Now, you could one-shot him. And then those 3 discards, you know, it is what it is. You can spend all 3 discards on one hand. But these encounters are way longer than Balatro. You don't have a certain amount of hands that you can use. You can use infinite hands. But you have a stack size. And you have a minimum bet. So you will probably die if you play badly. But you can, like one fight can take 30 minutes. No cap. Okay, so we have queens. So we have a pair. We have to send 5 cards. We have to send 5 cards into the enemies. So we will play these 5 cards. And now, we choose what we want to bluff with. We can tell the truth. But I already said we can set up the straight, because our straight is not bad, right? Because we sent 2 queens, we sent a 10, a 7, which can be part of a straight with the 10. And I will explain to you why I'm even making this strategy. So we will tell the AI that we have a straight. Now we can choose how much we want to bet. Let's bet a cool 53. Confirm. So we bet a cool 53. And now, both players reveal 2 of the enemy cards. So he's saying he has a high card. We know he's telling the truth because he said he has a high card, right? You cannot bluff lower because that wouldn't be a bluff. So if someone says he has a high card, that's the lowest poker hand that exists. So he must be telling the truth. So we know he has a high card of kings. So now there's the challenge at the skip button. So I said I have a straight. If he thinks after seeing the 7 and the 10 that I'm lying, which by the way, because I set up my cards well, he doesn't have a reason to think I'm lying. Because the 7 and 10 can be part of a straight. If I was lying for a flush, then he would already see, oh, Blood is lying. He has a spade and a club. He can't have a flush. He's lying. So then he could call my lie, which this took some time to figure out because the English is kind of bad. It says challenge and skip. Skipping means you believe him. He has a high card, I believe him. Skip. So I skip. I don't challenge him on his bluff. He also skips. So my bluff goes through. He believed me that I have a straight, but I didn't. I have a pair. Now what happens is my risk goes to 3. Do you understand that? So I get way more points. There is a multiplier, just like in Balatro. There's chips, just like in Balatro. And there's risk. That's the third value, which makes this game so freaking deep. Okay? And I beat him. So I get the stat. I win the bet. I win the bet. So you can get a 3x multiplier if you're good at bluffing. Amazing. Amazing in my opinion. So once again, what can we do here? Well, we have double. We have ace of spades. And something that adds even more depth to this game. Again, you can hear the music, by the way. It's very Balatro-like. But something that adds really a lot of depth to this game is I kept the 2 4s from the previous hand. You keep the 2 4s, bro. You keep them. Insane. So now I already set up another 2 pair. Cinema. And now I can pretend that I have a full house. Because a 2 pair, just one more ace or one more 4, and I would have a full house. So I can just send in this beautiful big-breasted jack, and I can play, and I can say that I have a full house. And I'm lying, and it is what it is. I'm gonna bet 45, so he dies if we win, because his stack is only 45. And what does he do? He says he has a pair. Okay, I didn't reveal his pair, but he could easily have a pair, right? I think we're gonna skip. We're gonna believe him. And I said I have a full house. He did not reveal a pair. I was hoping he would reveal one of the pairs, because then it's really reasonable for him to believe me that I have a full house, right? But since he revealed 2 different cards, he is inclined to believe that I do not have a full house. Okay, so I think he's gonna challenge me on my lie, and I hope he is. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna believe him that he has a pair. He skipped, so he believes my bluff again. He's dumb as frick. He believes my bluff. I bluffed. I get the 3x multiplier again. Cinema. I get the 3x multiplier. My 2 pair is stronger than his pair anyway, and he dies. Now, if he calls out my bluff, the risk multiplier goes to 0.5. So I lose half my score if he calls out my bluff. So you want to bluff really smart. I think this game is really sick. And there's jokers, like right here. And this is another strategic depth that this game adds. It has your chips that you spend to buy jokers are the same chips that you play with. So now you want to figure out, okay, do I buy this joker? Does it give me enough combat power to offset me having less chips? And maybe you can even have less chips than the enemy. And if you have less chips than the enemy, you're in a huge disadvantage. Right? It's cinema. Absolute cinema, guys. And the jokers are so complicated. Jesus freaking Christ. So, watch this. Honest pay. Truth. Plus 15% score. If truth is consecutive, it goes down to 10% and then down to 5%. So if you just keep spamming the truth, the first truth you tell is going to have 15% multiplier on your score, and then 10% and then 5%. And it resets upon bluffing. So you can go back to 15% if you bluff. So you can go for a build that you want to bluff, and then tell the truth, and then bluff, and then tell the truth. And the enemies, the AI opponents, also have jokers. So you can read the enemy jokers to then deduct or to then deduce whether they are bluffing or not. Insane. Such a deep game. Absolute crazy. If bluff wins on bet greater than 75%, if the bet size is greater than 75% of the total bet size, I assume, gold settlement plus 30% if my bluff wins of current bet. Like it's pretty complicated. I'm still not sure what this means exactly. Every 2, 3, 4, 5 cards plus 24 chips. If there are more than 3 suit cards, add plus 0.5 mult. So this is basically a low straight joker. Low straights, all of this is kind of rare. I'm gonna buy this one, which costs 20. So I'm gonna lose some, and I'm gonna use my free reroll. You have 1 free reroll every round. And then we get Rich Man's Hand for every 20 gold you currently have, plus 0.025 mult. Maximum plus 1.5. I'm gonna buy this. This is a good one. This is a very good one. To push your advantage if you're already winning. And then these are also very good. Each heart or diamond plus 18 chips. So every heart or diamond that you play gets plus 18 chips. And if you're playing both red suits in a hand, you get additional plus 0.05 mult. And then this is just the black. Crimson table and black table is just with the black suits. I'm gonna skip them though. They're pretty expensive. I would be spending 60 bucks on these. I'm gonna go next round. Okay, and then we have 200, and we have to go for the 50 again. And now the enemy has jokers. So now we can use those to help us deduce whether they are lying to us. Insane. So, by the way, the art in this game is phenomenal. I hope it's not AI. Twitch chat thinks it's not AI. I am not very good at judging this. I thought maybe it's AI because they just have so many different types of art. Like, I feel like all of the jokers are drawn by a different artist. I feel like it's very different. Like this hand looks very different from this goofy rabbit with a skull. But I don't know. I hope it's not. Because the fact that there's no tutorial yet feels kind of low budget. So that's why I'm just throwing the AI accusation. But I'm not really accusing. I'm just saying, bro. Okay, so he has a king seat. Each king gives plus 25 chips. If you have a pair of kings, you get plus 0.075 mult. Now, there is something I want to say, and I wish the game explained that to you, because it would add even more depth. What's the biggest depth about poker? Well, obviously, it's that all the players are pulling from the same deck. Do you understand? All the players are pulling from the same deck. So if I'm pulling a queen, the enemy has a lower chance to have kings. So if he has this king seat, but I already have a king, he's kind of cooked. Do you understand? But the game doesn't tell you that. So I have no clue how it works. It is what it is. I have a lot of spades. Here. I also have a pair of twos, which is not bad. So I could discard these. I have a lot of spades. I think it's worth to get rid of the pair of twos. And I did not get more spades. That is disgusting. Am I going to use my last discard? I am going to. I'm going to pray. And I got extremely unlucky. Jesus freaking Christ. Piece of garbage video game. Holy, I'm tilted. 4, 5, 6. So what I can do here is I can pretend to have a flush though. Because I almost have a flush. I can play a high card king and pretend I have a flush. If the selected hand has 4 different ranks and 1 pair. Plus 40 chips and plus 0.5 mult. Okay, well, the truth is better for me though. But I'm still gonna go for the flush. For the flush pretended. And I'm just gonna bet just over 50% of his stack. Over 50% of his stack. So he's saying he has high card. I could win. I have the better high card. And he's gonna believe my flush call. I'm gonna skip. And he's gonna skip because he's gonna believe my flush call, I think. Yeah, he skipped and I bluffed. And he's cooked. Cinema. I get the 3x. And I have most likely a better high card because I have a king. GG, bro. Okay. 54 chips. And his queen is his high card. 17 chips. His bussy is fried. We win. GG, bro. Okay, so now he's 45 stack size only. We can obliterate him very easily here. We have a flush. Cinema. We have a flush. All we do now is play this flush. Don't lie. No need to lie. Go to 45. And he's dead. And I get the 15% chance, or 50% truth score as well. Reveal his 2 cards. He says he has a pair. I'm gonna choose to believe him. Not very outlandish claim to have a pair. Even though I didn't really reveal it. We both skipped. He told the truth, I told the truth. So the risk multipliers stay at 1. So we just go up against each other and my flush is gonna crush his pair. No matter what his jokers are. The card or like the hand strength is way more important than the jokers. Yeah, 352. He's obliterated. GG, bro. Bye-bye, sir. And I win my money. And we win the round. And, okay, so poker face, bluff, plus 20% score if bluffing is consecutive. So this is the one. So I have truth and poker face. I can play both, and now I'm incentivized to alternate. I'm incentivized to alternate bluffing and scoring. Now, I'm pretty sure the AI is really stupid. So I don't think this trick will work on them. But if you play against a real player, right? And you play these 2 things together, they are gonna get really tricked if you bluff twice in a row. They're gonna get really tricked. They're gonna think, holy frick, man, this guy, he's playing mind games with me. Very cool. Every 2, 4, 3 reroll, the first reroll is always free. This one is really OP, I think. If the gold in your wallet is smaller than or equal to the current table's minimum bet, you get plus 140 chips. 140 chips is a ridiculous amount. Ridiculous. If you bluff, you beat a flush with a high card. And they believe your bluff. You beat a flush with a high card, basically, if you have this. But I am doing really well now, so I'm not gonna buy it. It costs 30. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm doing extremely well now. And we are going up against the boss. You can see they steal the Balatro thing as well with small blind, big blind, and then boss. And the boss has also a debuff. Hard cards do not contribute chips to the score. So all of these, like the king has 13 chips, the 8 has 8 chips, the jack has 11 chips. Again, I love that the jack is a big-breasted girl. It is amazing. Personally, my favorite is the jack of hearts. That's my waifu. You can decide for yourself. Am I weird? Yes. Shark teeth. If there are already 2 winning bluffs in the current table, The next bluff receives 1.75 times the score until the end of the table. A failed bluff results in the loss of the card. So you lose this card, I think, if you fail a bluff. It gets deleted. Flush seed. If the selected hand has 4 cards of the same suit, plus 40 chips. If it's a true flush, add plus... that's what the frick is going on. Add plus 0.5 mult. Okay, so this is a flush thing. So he wants to play flushes. And he has the king seat again. Different ranks. Okay, so he can get a lot of value with flushes. So I have a pair of kings, which is not bad. I think I'm just going to play with that. And then I'm going to feed the bad cards and keep the jack and the ace for the next hand. And I'm going to save my discards. I'm going to play this. Obviously, it's not a very good card. So I'm just going to tell the truth. And I'm going to give like a small 45. And play. And he has a high card, so he is not lying. He's not lying. And that means we just win. We skip, and we win this first battle. We both skip. We both told the truth. So the risk multiplier doesn't change. And I win because I have a pair, unless his things are insane. His jokers could obliterate me. His jokers could make him stronger. Deadass. But I'm stronger. GG. 46 against 17. And we win the 90 chips. And he has only 55 left. We can easily one-shot him here. If we get some good stuff. We have ace, queen, jack. Or ace, king, jack. So all we need is a queen and a 10. We could fish for that with some discards. Okay, we got a queen, but we don't have a 10. We got a queen, but we also have a flush almost. And the flush has a much higher chance. So I'm actually going to opt to get rid of these. And I got a really strong flush. I got some high cards as well. So I have a very strong flush. I'm just going to once again tell the truth. And I'm going to pop the 55. 55 to kill him. Balatro like force a jam. Yeah, bro, they literally yoinked the music almost. It's so funny to me. He has high card once again. He had really bad cards. He did not even try to bluff. He's just cooked. And I just win. So the game seems really easy right now. But I was stuck for 25 minutes in one fight. In the next floor. I was actually stuck in one single fight. Game can get very difficult. I got really lucky with my cards. If you get... It's just like real poker. Sometimes you just get a huge drought of freaking hands, right? And then you're just cooked. You just keep losing. And that can happen in this game. So you gotta be very mindful with your discards against enemies that have a lot of money. Soft landing. First bluff fail per ante. Gold loss minus 15%. Okay. If this round doesn't use this card, plus 0.075 mult. Insane. What a crazy joker. You can only have 4 jokers, by the way. I'm gonna reroll, and you can sell the bad ones. Each king plus 25 chips. If you have a pair of kings, additional 0.75 multiplier. This is a very good one. I think I'm gonna get rid of the... For every 20 gold you currently have, plus mult. I think I'm gonna get rid of this bluffing thing. It's not that good. The truth thing is not that good. I like to bluff more often than I tell the truth, so... And I'm gonna buy this one. Okay, I am very well equipped. You will lose the moment your fund is too low. So now it's 50, 70, 70. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, what is our first hand here? 6, 10, 7, 8. I need a 5 or a jack. No, I need a 9. I need exactly a 9. That's not very viable to go for. Let's sort by suit. I don't really have good stuff here. This is really awful. This is really awful. I think I'm going to use one discard. But what do I want to discard? Well, I have 2 3s. I have 2 3s, so I'm gonna keep those. I'm gonna keep the 2 3s. I'm gonna get rid of everything else. If that makes sense. These are really bad cards. I got a 2 pair. That's pretty good. A 2 pair is pretty good. Can I bluff anything? I can bluff a full house. And I probably should bluff a full house. I'm gonna bluff a full house with 6s. With a 6, so I can keep the 2 clubs and the king club. Not bad. So again, I think each king plus 25 chips if you have a pair of kings and additional 0.75 multiplier. I think the king is not part of the hand, so it's not gonna work. Only if it's part of the hand, it works. But sometimes the enemy jokers are blinking up, even if they're not really working. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, bro. Also, the enemy has 5 jokers, and I could only hold 4. I'm not sure. In the previous run, I was only able to hold 4. That's why I sold the other one that I just had to buy this. I'm not sure. Maybe I can hold 5, and it was just bugged. Okay, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna say I have a full house. And I'm gonna go max bet 100 because I think a 2 pair is pretty strong usually. On average. He only has a pair. I'm gonna choose to believe that, right? That's the strongest he can have. I'm gonna skip and he's dead. And he revealed my 2 3s, so I think he's gonna believe me. He skips, yeah. And he didn't call my bluff. So he's freaking cooked. He's absolutely cooked. I get 3x multiplier. And I get my octopus. I get everything. The GG. I use the discard so I don't get this. That's okay though. I have a crazy high number. He is obliterated by 10x. And he loses his entire stack because we went for the maximum bet size. Beautiful. This is a very cool art. Offsuit rescue. If you have exactly 4 cards of the same suit, the remaining offsuit card grants plus 45 chips, and the entire hand grants plus 0.5 multiplier. I don't know. It's kind of hard to make it work, right? It's kind of hard. Each heart in selected hand plus 20 chips. If you have 4 or more hearts, an additional plus 0.5 multiplier, okay? If we go for flushes on hearts, I don't want this. I'm going to reroll. Twin edge. If the selected hand is 2 pair and consists of 1 pair ranked 2 to 5 and 1 pair ranked 10 to ace, plus 1 mult and plus 40 chips. If bluffing with a bet of greater than 70%, 1.5 times the risk score. If you lose an extra 10% gold loss. I'm going to do that. Okay, nice. I can hold 5. Okay. That's insane. My bluffs are going to go crazy. Is the AI good enough to call aggressive bluffs? We will see. I can bluff very aggressively now. I have a 3 of a kind. Absolute cinema. I'm gonna go for it, the 3 of a kind. And I'm going to say that I have a full house. I'm gonna say I have a full house. Max bet. Oh, he has only 100 stack. I don't even need to bet 104. 100. Play. He's also going for a 3 of a kind. I'm gonna challenge him. I think he's lying. I think he's lying with a 3 of a kind. He skipped. He told the truth. I challenged him on the truth. That is bad. Because now my risk score goes down by 0.5. So it was 3.0 risk score, and my risk gets half, so it's 1.5. So I still get a huge number. I still get a massive number. But he gets the better number because he has better jokers. I'm cooked. So he called my bluff, or he didn't call my bluff, but I called his truth. You know, I thought he was bluffing, but he was telling the truth. So my risk score gets halved. So it would usually be 0.5. But because he didn't call my bluff, I get the 1.5 because it would have been 3. A very complicated game. But I think it's cooking. I have a 2 pair. I have a 2 pair. And I didn't buy the 2 pair joker. That's okay. I have a 2 pair. And I can call a full house again. Full house. And I can go for max bet size to get back control of the game. He's calling a straight. A straight with an ace and a 3. This could be. I'm going to skip. I'm going to skip. I'm going to believe him. Is he going to believe my full house? He challenged my bluff. He's so lucky, bro. That's just lucky. So now that he challenged my bluff, I'm going to fully believe that the AI actually looks at my jokers. Because I'm more inclined. He challenged my bluff. I'd also bluffed full house twice in a row. But I still have a bigger number. I still had 3x risk. Not sure why. I have no clue. I have no clue why, bro. I have no clue, deadass. I could use some discards here. Let's just try to get a flush. Ah, nice. We got a flush. We got a royal flush, bro. We got a royal flush. I can't even bluff this. I can't even bluff. I have to tell the truth. Just get out of here, man. I win this. That is insane. We got a royal flush. Absolute cinema. Holy frick, bro. Yeah, get out of here, dumbass. High card. Nice high card, bro. Skip. Pac-Man super rare. That is rare. I got really lucky. He actually believed my royal flush. He actually believed my royal flush, bro. The W in win art has 1 extra arch. Really? Really? Let me see. The W in the win art. Let me see, bro. 1 point. I 1,000 him. I beat him by 100. Oh, it does have an extra arch. Bro, it might be AI. I'm not even kidding, man. Oh, scheiße, man. He has $1 still. It does have an extra W. Bro, like, I hope it's not AI art. I love it. Like, I actually think this game is great. Discard. Give me 1 diamond. I'll suck you off. You piece of garbage, bro. Ain't no way, bro. I'm cooked then. I don't want to spend these, but I have to spend one of them. I'm cooked. Well, I have a high card at least. I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to go lowest bet size. He probably wins here. He's pretending he has a flush. Yeah, I'm going to believe you, man. You probably do have a flush now. I revealed 2 hearts. It's kind of sick though, but how do they just yoink the freaking Balatro? I feel like the idea is very unique and cool. Can we agree on that? The idea is very unique and cool. Like, very unique and cool. Like I said, I've never played such a complicated roguelite. Genuinely. If you're into deep strategy, this is sick. The L doesn't have an extra arch. Or an extra line. 2 pair? That's a solid 2 pair. Can I pretend like I have something? Just full house again, right? If you have a 2 pair, just pretend you have full house. He has a 36 stack, so we go up 1 and try to kill him here. You can see why you have a massive advantage when you have the higher stack size. It's shamelessly AI, bro. I'm 90% sure the Vietnamese address of the game is just a shotgun stack. I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means. 3 of a kind. I'm gonna believe him he has a 3 of a kind. He's laugh. I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means. Again, the game was supposed to release this June anyway. But I mean, it's a functioning game, bro. It's cool. Bro. I can't tell what's AI anymore. Bro, like, playing Steam games nowadays feels like freaking browsing Instagram and seeing hot girls and then realizing, oh, she's AI. GG, bro. Like, what? True or true, man? That said, it's better than whatever PvP format Balatro community came up with. I actually like watching the Major League Balatro. I sometimes watch it. I haven't watched it in a year, but I used to watch it quite a bit. I think it's a really cool PvP format. I think it's fun. This is just a completely different game. This is more like actual poker. Again, Balatro is not actual poker. Why is he on 1 stack size? Can he just not die? Yo, he's just not dying. Can I not kill him? He's not dying, guys. Is it bugged? I have a pair. Can I pretend like I have something else? I don't want to get rid of these. These make a thing. Guess I have to get rid of them. Is he not able to die? I feel like I one-shot him twice already. I'm just gonna be honest with my pair. And I'm gonna go a little bit higher. Just to see. I don't understand why he's not dying. He could have a straight. I'm gonna choose to believe him. And he's probably gonna beat me. We both skip. We both told the truth. So he beats me here. And does he just get 74? I guess he just gets 74. That's the one thing that doesn't make sense, because this blood has like no freaking chips. So why can I even bet so much? There's no point to bet this much, man. Okay, now let's just one-shot him. The game might have just gotten bricked though. I really hope it didn't. I have a 2-pair once again. I have a 2-pair once again. I'm gonna once again pretend I have a full house. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. And see what happens. He says he has a straight. He cannot have a straight, so he is lying. I'm gonna challenge his lie. You cannot have a straight with 2 kings. Doesn't make any sense. He skipped, so he believed my bluff, and I challenged his bluff. I should have a crazy risk multiplier here. I have a 4.5 risk multiplier. I've never seen that. And he had a 3 of a kind though. So usually he would be stronger than my 2-pair. But because I obliterated him on the risk multiplier, I win the round. And now he's dead. I mean, hey, it's cool. Nah, I'm telling you, like, I think the idea is fantastic, guys. The idea is actually fantastic. The art, again, it might be AI, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Scheisse, man. What am I supposed to do, guys? Each spade. I'm not going to reroll. I'm just going to go next round. I'm going to keep all my stuff. So now we're in floor 3. But it says floor 2 again. No, we're in floor 2 with the thing. Okay. I'm not sure why it says floor 3 there. It's rough around the edges. Let's just say that. I have a pair of kings. I have a 2-pair once again. I can once again pretend I have... Oh my god, I actually have a full house. I actually do have a full house. Okay, let's just keep it at the truth then. And go all in. I mean, a full house. It's kind of hard to beat a full house, buddy. What's the debuff on the thing? The larger the declare gap, the more the final score is reduced. Declare gap levels 1, 2, 3, 4 reduce final score by a percentage respectively. That is pretty cool. So the declare gap is, if we look here, my full house and his 3 of a kind is 1, 2, 3 declare gap, or 2 maybe, if it only counts the things that are between each other. So let's see how that works on this boss. 3 of a kind I'm gonna challenge you on it. I'm gonna say that's a pretty low chance. I revealed 2 different cards. He skipped. But he told the truth. So I am sad because I failed the thing. So I'm gonna get a 0.5 multiplier. So his 3 of a kind might beat my full house. Sadly. Because I half my stacks. I half my chips. Yeah, 186. And now he's probably gonna get a better than 186. Yeah, he barely beats me. But if he was bluffing and I skipped, then he would get even more, right? He would get a 3x, so it is what it is. I risked it, and I got cooked. Ace, 2, 3, 4. No straight, though. And I have a pair of 4s. I could go for the 2, 3. And I could pretend I have a straight. Gonna go 90 though, because I'm not very confident in this one. And he actually has a straight. And 9 and the queen can be part of a straight. 9, 10, jack, queen. 9, 10, jack, queen. I'm gonna say it's BS though. I think he's lying. I think he's lying, bro. He skipped on me. He wasn't lying. He got the truth. So I get once again cooked. But he believed my bluff. But I mean, my pair is so much weaker than the straight anyway. So I just get cooked anyway, right? I get fried anyway, guys. If bluffing with a bet greater than 70%, 1.5 times the risk score. If you lose an extra 10% goal loss. Okay. So we have 2 queens. A jack, a 10. I think I'm going to use some discards here because now the stack sizes are the same. I'm going to use some discards. I like keeping the 10. Actually, no, I don't like keeping the 10. And I'm going to get rid of this as well. I got a freaking full house. And I got a double full house, actually. That's crazy, bro. I think I'm going to keep the queens. I'm just going to play the 3s because the lower full house is still going to crush him, most likely. I'm just going to say I have a full house. I'm going to go all in. Because it's hard to bet something that is higher than the full house or to bluff something that is higher than the full house. Because I would be incentivized to bluff with the pressure cooker. But it's hard for him to believe it, right? Because what is better than a full house, man? Like, 4 of a kind... Maybe. What if he reveals 2 different cards? Then I'm cooked. He's not going to believe it. Straight flush, he's not going to believe. Royal flush, he's not going to believe. He says he has a flush. I'm going to believe him. I'm going to believe him. I hope he's not going to believe my full house. He skips. We both told the truth. Now it's just up to jokers because straight and full house is very similar in strength. Or flush and full house, sorry, are very similar in strength. So I think he got me because I think he has better jokers than me. I have 412. And he has the freaking flush with his strong joker card. He has 360. Nice, we still win. Okay. Okay, not bad. And now the question is... Queen, queen, jack. 3, 5. I'm gonna get rid of these. Discard. I don't have many discards left. Queen, queen, jack, 9. He has 190 chips. I think I'm just gonna play this. Or wait, I'm getting close to a flush. I think it's worth risking the flush. No, but I get rid of my pair. It's not worth it, I think. It's not worth it. But I can pretend like I have a flush. And that has a pretty high chance to go through. So I'm going to play the pair and pretend I have a flush. And I'm going to go pretty aggressive so he believes me. And I'm going to go more than 70% so it procs. Yeah, I'm going to go giga aggressive. Freaking. But now if he has anything better than a pair, I'm probably cooked. He says he has a flush. I'm going to believe him. But maybe if he believes my flush, he showed 2 clubs. Okay, he believes my flush. I get the 3x, and he doesn't get any risk multiplier, and I get the 4.5x because of this, right? So maybe my pair can beat his flush. Why don't I get the 4.5x? My card just got deleted. What the frick is happening? What the frick is happening? This AI slop music is vibe, not gonna lie. Shurkou nugget. Scheiße, man. Wait a second. I have an actual straight. Straight flush. I mean, you can't gamble on that. It's just a straight. Just say the truth. But a straight is good. I'm going all in. You can see this fight can take so long, bro. If they have good jokers, you're just cooked. He only has high card. Skip. Obviously, he's not lying about a high card. So I do win this one. He skips on me. I do win this one, guaranteed, because my straight is so much better than his. I still have a discard left, and he's low on chips now. This is not bad. This is actually not bad, bro. Okay. Easy. And the win with an extra W. It's so funny, man. I did not notice it for a long time. 3, 2, 5. Ooh, these kind of suck, but we do have almost a flush. So let's just discard, use our last discard. And we did get a flush. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And I'm just gonna tell the truth again. And I'm gonna go all in. Easy. V-Vin needs to be an emote. No, man. But it is funny, though. He says he has a straight. A straight with a king and a 9 exists. But I'm still gonna challenge him. That is very low chance that I exactly hit the first and the last. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Yeah, I hit the first and the last card. The chance is pretty low, man. So I'm gonna do... Yeah, the chance is 1 over 5 times 1 over 4. That's a very low chance. 1 over 20 chance. I'm good, bro. What's that? 5% chance for me to reveal those cards? 95% chance that my call is right. That he did actually bluff. And he did bluff. Beautiful. Cinema. Cinema, guys. And he gets absolutely obliterated. GG, bro. Bye-bye, sir. You suck. You had... Wait, he had a 3 of a kind, though. 3 of a kind is barely worse than a straight. Why even bluff for that? Why even bluff for that, bro? And he is at 50. His stack is almost dead. Do we get a good hand here? We have 2 4s. We have a 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing else. We have 2 4s. We have 2 4s. I could say I have a straight. I could say I have a straight. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna bet 52. And then he's gonna die, hopefully, here, unless he gets something good. He says he has a 3 of a kind. I'm gonna go ahead and believe him. I revealed 2 10s. Skip. But I have a straight, and he revealed a 4 and a 6. He skips on my bluff. I get the 3x. I might beat out his 3 of a kind with my pair. With my 3x multiplier. 3 of a kind is not that many points. Okay. 180, you freaking bastard piece of garbage. Scheiße, bro. His jokers are doing a lot of heavy lifting. But that's okay. King, Queen, Ace. Scheiße, man. It's kind of unfortunate. I just play a high card here. Just play the high card. Go minimum bet size. Don't lie. Actually, I'm gonna say I have a pair. Confirm. I'll still probably lose. But who knows, man. He says he has a straight. This cannot be a straight. So I'm gonna challenge him. Can it 6, 7, 8, 9? Nah. Nah, bro. And he skipped on my bluff. Dumbass. So I get a giga number. But like, my freaking thing sucks. I have a high card. If I had a pair here, I would obliterate him, I think. I get 3.75. 62. And he gets 7 billion because of his spade fever thing. Spade fever is broken. Deadass. Okay. I should have bought it. His stack is increasing. I can still one-shot him. I just need one good hand. I got a 2-pair. A 2-pair is pretty good. A 2-pair is pretty good. And I can gamble on the full house. Go all in, so he dies here if I win. He cannot keep getting good cards. He cannot keep getting good cards. He has a straight. Yeah, right, buddy. Yeah, nice, bro. Ah, he could have a straight, though. I'm gonna skip. He might be lying to me, though. Is he gonna skip on my full house? He does skip on my full house. And he was telling the truth. I was bluffing. 2-pair against straight. Low-key, if he doesn't have any spades, I can freaking win. With my 3x. 148, 355. He doesn't have spades. Blood is cooked. Get out of here, man. Get bluffed. Why does he still have $2 left? I don't understand, man. Why does he still have $2 left, bro? You piece of garbage. I have double king. I also have 6, 7, 8, 9, 5. So I have a straight and I get to keep my kings. Well, that's beautiful. I'm just going to say I have a straight. I'm not going to lie. And I'm going to go up here because apparently you need to obliterate them. I don't know. He says he has a straight with a 4 and a 5. I'm going to go ahead and believe him. Does he really have a straight when I have a straight here? He does have a straight. Piece of garbage, bro. Can I have a higher straight? But if he gets spades, he just gets more chips. I think I'm cooked. I think I'm cooked. 195 only. He has 2 spades. Plus 20, plus 20, 165. GG, we won. Do you die? He still has 2. He still has 2, bro. I have a pair and that's it. That's disgusting. I'm just gonna say I have a pair. Confirm. And what is he hitting me with a high card? Well, I won. I won, huh? Skip. You should always gamble high card. Like, you should always bluff high card, I feel like. You can always bluff pair. You can always bluff pair. I think AI will always believe you with the pair bluff. Okay, sir, are you gonna die? Still 2 stack size. I don't understand. I'm the only one putting in points. But eventually the enemy died. Like earlier, when it was bugged. Okay, I'll try one more time. If it fails again, we're just gonna end the video here. I think we showcased enough anyway. I need a king. 10, this. I need a king. I can gamble straight. I have a really strong straight thingy. So I can say I have a straight. I'm gonna go up here a little bit. I don't know, man. Bam. Bam. High card. It's not putting this... It's not putting the things, guys. I kind of want to keep playing. But he's not dying. His number is not getting deducted. Ah, the demo is rough, bro. No wonder they're not releasing in June. Okay. Sir. You go, bro? No, he's not dying. I'll do one more hand. Frick it, one more hand. And... one more hand. Oh, yeah, man. I got the ladies. I got the freaking ladies, bro. I'll keep this for the heart flush draw. I have the ladies. I'll just say I have 2 pair. I'm gonna go all in. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, his freaking things are not reducing, man. 3 of a kind. Nah, I'm gonna say you're lying. You piece of garbage. You're freaking lying to me, bro. You're dead ass lying to me straight to my face. He challenged my... He told the truth and he challenged my freaking 2-pair bluff. Like, he challenged my 2-pair bluff. That's insane. And he actually has a 3 of a kind when I reveal a 7 and a jack. There is no way, bro. Also, spades are the worst ones. And diamonds, because their jacks are actually men. Disgusting, bro. What a dumbass dev, bro. I'm out. Yeah. Now he got some points. Maybe I can kill him now. Maybe I just need to give him some points. And king, king. King, king. Play these. Go for the flush draw. Say I have a pair. Give him some. And probably lose here. 3 of a kind. Gonna say he's lying. There's no way he has 3 of a kind twice in a row and I reveal 2 cards. He skips. I told the truth. He told the truth. He has 3 of a kind twice in a row. The game is rigged. And are there truly no games left? Guys, I genuinely... Now, I'm a huge fan of poker, okay? I love poker. I consume a lot of YouTube videos about poker in my free time. I love poker. So I genuinely think this is a good game. But to answer your question, no. I downloaded like 60 new games over the last couple days. There's so many games, bro. There's so many freaking sick demos. But I actually think this is good. I actually like this. Have you seen Forsen playing the poker tournament? I have not, no. I don't know much Forsen playing a poker tournament. What am I doing here? Like, this all just sucks, man. This all is unplayable. I cannot beat him. I'm going for the flush draw. I'm not gonna lie to him. Confirm. See, now he's going on a win streak. But I just need one good draw. He has a flush. I'm gonna believe him. Skip. I'm gonna believe him that he has his flush. We both skip. Truth, truth. And... okay. And GG. And... give me my freaking flush draw, you piece of garbage. I'm due. I'm long overdue, by the way. I'm long overdue, sir. Stupid ass sad cats. Yeah, you're a piece of garbage, man. At least I got a 2-pair. That's pretty good. And then we just say we have a full house. Go all in. We should be able to bring back the score a lot here. 3 of a kind. I think he has it. I think this son of a gun is getting 3 of a kind out of his booty hole, man. Skip, skip. I bluffed. Perfect. He believed my bluff. I can beat his 3 of a kind with my full house. Or with my 2-pair. Because of my bluff, I assume. Unless he gets a lot of freaking spades here. He can only have the spade of aces. He does. I don't think it's enough. Nice. We win. I think it's very satisfying, bro. I think it's a very satisfying game. I hope... Like I always, whenever I play one of these AI games, like the freaking Backpack Dungeon game, that game is so sick too. I hope people will yoink this and actually draw their own art and GG, bro. And not make it scuffed. I have another 2-pair. I have multiple 2-pairs, actually. I have multiple 2-pairs. We are gonna go with this one, so we keep the flush draw on the heart. Actually, no, we'll keep the 7, right? We'll keep the 7 in hand, so we have double 7. Play. Once again, full house, pretend. Maximum bet size, just so we make sure he dies. He says he has a full house. He has a full house, I'm gonna challenge him on that. The chance is pretty low that I don't reveal a pair. We both called our bluffs. We both called each other's bluffs. That's funny. And he has a flush instead of a full house. Why is he calling the full house when he has a flush? That's so stupid. But I have 4.5. Wow, I almost won. Interesting. Even though my hand was way worse. Look, he had 2 again. He's stuck at 2, bro. And now he has 212. He went... yeah. 7-7. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Gonna keep the diamonds. I have a pair. I'm gonna say I have a 2-pair. And I'm gonna go very low bet size. I mean, gaming getting decentralized by AI is a good thing, but too many slop to parse through. So I think gaming getting decentralized by AI in terms of coding, using AI to code with, I think that's a fine thing. Because it lowers the barrier of entry. I think art, any kind of art or voice acting getting replaced by AI, I think that is cringe. Because I would rather play this game if it had very badly drawn paint art. Like, look at Nubby's Number Factory. Nubby's Number Factory, the guy is obviously awful at drawing, but he just snapped some selfies of himself and made... And then drew some AI paint, Microsoft Paint glasses over his head and stuff. And that is charming. It's great. It has soul. I think AI art doesn't have soul. Do you understand? But I think the coding getting a lower barrier of entry, because at the end of the day, you are not going on Stack Overflow to check the code, to check how to code something. You are going on, you're just putting it in ChatGPT. It's almost the same thing. It's almost the same thing. I don't know why I challenged this. I should not have challenged this. But I think it's bugged. I don't think I can kill him. I genuinely think it's bugged. I'm gonna try once again to reach him to 0, and then we're gonna end the video here. I think. But it is a cool game. I hope someone copies this. I think this is a very cool thing. That you're fighting the enemy in a actual poker roguelike. I think that is very cool. I think it needs to get fleshed out. I think this is a pretty rough demo. It didn't seem that rough before I started the YouTube video, but as the video went on, especially the bug where we can't kill the enemy, that is a crazy bug. I have a pair. That's it. I have a pair. I have a pair. That's all I got. Come. I'm just cooked. You probably should also have like a limit to how many rounds the enemy can just, you know, keep you hostage. Because I'm being kept hostage. Did you read the red text under her portrait? Yes. It's the boss modifier. But I don't think it has anything to do with her not surviving. Yeah, the larger the declare gap, the more the final score is reduced. That's it. Just reduces the final score. It doesn't stack. It doesn't do anything with her stack. So, yeah. So I don't think it has anything to do with her not dying. And I don't have. Do I have a flush? Do I have a straight? I'm missing a 6 for it, huh? I'm missing a freaking 6 or a jack. I'm just cooked. Scheiße, Leute. That's annoying. I can try to pretend I have a flush. I can try to pretend I have a flush. I think he's gonna believe me. I think he will believe me. He says he has an actual flush. Well, he doesn't. So I can call his thing, and he's not gonna call my bluff because he actually revealed 2 spades. Absolutely. So I just obliterated him. And what does he actually have? He actually has a straight. Again, the AI is very stupid. The enemies are very stupid. They're making very bad bluffs. But I think if you flesh this out, or just straight up make it a PvP game, a PvP roguelite, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And this guy wants to add PvP. 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. No 4. What a drought! You piece of garbage, man. Okay. Yeah, you just get stuck, bro. You kind of just get stuck. This is where the game fails. The first rounds are well balanced, but the late game, this is where it fails. I think we're gonna end the video here, guys. It's pretty cool. Navi's game has a great sense of aesthetics. I think the average dev doesn't possess that sense. If gamers didn't care about the art direction and demo's main purpose was to show the gameplay loop, it would have been great. Unfortunately, you have to advertise to the normal gamer. Yeah, you're right. You're freaking right. You're right. This is you're absolutely right, yeah. I think Nubbies is not easy to replicate. But again, I would rather them try instead of just use AI art, right? And we're gonna end it here because I'm just drawing duds. And this is just, yeah, this is just cooked. But I think this was still worth showcasing, ladies and gentlemen. I think especially the first 30 minutes of this were very exciting. We are gonna go to the main menu. Yeah, Velato. They ripped off Balatro blatantly. The name sounds similar. The freaking music is very similar. However, I think they have a great idea here. I think they have some cool stuff going here. I think they even have some very cool looking art, which again, I think it is AI. But holy balls, it does look cooler than most of the AI art that I have seen. Right? Might not be AI, who knows? Hey bro, if it's from Vietnam, my brother, I'm sure there's a bunch of artists in Vietnam that would work for pennies. I mean, it's true, it's sad, but it's true. Like, you can probably get some freaking 20-year-old chick in Vietnam to draw you this cute rat for like a freaking cheeseburger. It is what it is, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think about the game idea of this little strategy roguelite I found. Make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on more strategy roguelite showcases that I do on this channel pretty much almost every single day. Also, make sure to leave an algorithmic comment and an algorithmic like down below to support this video in the YouTube algorithm if you want to help me out, and check the description to find links to my other YouTube channels where I play other video game genres as well. Have a good one, guys. Peace.